Hi, I'm Vicky Mudd. I'm Clinical Director and Clinical Safety Officer for the Axis Group, specifically in the Health Support and Care Division. I have been a registered nurse for 40 years this year, and 20 and a bit years have been involved with RIO through its many iterations. My role encompasses clinical safety across our products in health. I also have other colleagues who are also clinical safety officers that look after the products in support and care. But within health, we've obviously got a number of healthcare products that look after the care and treatment of patients and clients, either at home or in a community hospital or a mental health hospital. The role of a clinical safety officer within a supplier is around adhering to a standard which is called DCB 0129, which is around the provision of a software solution into the healthcare market. Our customers, who are healthcare organisations as well as private organisations, have to adhere to a very similar standard, which is DCB 0160, which is about applying our software within a healthcare environment. And basically what that means in summary is that myself and the other clinical safety officers or CSOs, we work with product and engineering and also with implementation to ensure that our product does not in any way harm a patient or client that might be indirectly receiving care through it. Sometimes it's difficult to see why clinical safety is important with a healthcare product, but I think if we can look at it from an aspect that if you as a user read something on the system and it was slightly shown in a different way, it might change how that care is delivered. And that in some way, for example, could be a medication that could be spelt incorrectly. That medication could have two very diverse effects on that person. And so we've got to make sure that the system shows information in the clearest way possible so that people who are reading it and delivering the care, which might be clinicians, might be users who are non-clinicians, can deliver that care and not make mistakes. So when we introduce a new solution to market, clinical safety actually starts right at the very beginning, right at the time of concept. So before even pen has been put to paper, before even a developer has got there to write the code that's required. We are involved with our product and engineering, we are involved with our end users, and very often the clinical safety officers act as a conduit between the clinicians and between the engineers so that we can make the language clear and make sure that everybody is understood. So when we actually then develop the product and clinical safety is involved all the way through, all the many iterations of how that product is developed, all the way through to testing to make sure that any testing is done, that all the test scripts do pass and do pass well, and all the way through into implementation. So when a product is received by a customer, we work with their clinical safety officers so we can pass in any risks that might still be there. And just to explain that a little bit more, clinical risk has risks rated from a 1 to a 5, and 5 is the highest risk. I would not let a product go out of this door if there was a risk of a 4 or a 5. If it was a 1 or 2, we're all going to have to live with some risks. No electronic system will go out the door with absolutely no risks whatsoever. So if there are a 1 or a 2, I would be happy with mitigations to let that go. If I had risks of a rating of 3, I would probably want some conversations with our product and engineering or with the receiving organisation, because there may be mitigations that they can put in, such as training, such as policy, such as procedures to mitigate that risk further down. So I think this is why clinical safety is so inherently important to healthcare supplier provision. Clinical safety helps embed a solution with our customers because it gives them the assurance that the product that they are receiving is safe. And yes, they've got to do some work because there will be some local configuration that they have got to apply, but they know that the base product is not going to cause any undue harm to their patients, and they can continue to embed that and build up confidence in the system with their clinicians and their users.